Hi guys, welcome back to another IL-2 Sturmovik video. We are continuing our career mode series. Now doing part 2 in our career mode, which revolves around Elmar Ihlenfeld, our what was he? Uh, Bachelor party guy, Casanova, I guess. Which we can see here as well, that the old men and politicians rant over their Lebensraum and their German destiny. What does any of that matter to me? Yeah, this guy is focused on different things than fighting the wars of old men, which is probably a good thing. And let me just check quickly that I have the software for recording open so I can get that correct. It does seem like I do. We are moving forward. Next day. We are now on the 25th of 8th, 1942, a Tuesday. It's a new day. A new beginning. Let's see what we are gonna get. Cloudy weather, 2000 meter of cloud level. So not the best day of flying. Temperature 24 degrees. And then a barometer of 768 and some wind and dawn and dusk fog. We were strengthened with some additional F-4s and I got the pilot badge. Something that Hermann Göring instituted. How swell. We can proceed. Doesn't seem like there is much happening. So there's an attacker's escort mission in progress, which I have not been joined, or will I be? Let's see. Planning room. Airfield defense. So we are being scrambled. Let me see, we have the desert one. Oh yeah, I guess you can make a custom one as well. We'll just keep the desert one for now. And yeah, nothing else. Who is it? Harald Bieber Cross, remember from our last time around. Same with Fredrik. Any other? Flakowski has departed. Okay. And Günther Keppel. So they have transferred. That's a bummer, but we'll have to live without them. I do wonder if we can see anything else here on the map. No. I guess the map will be changing as we move forward in the campaign, so we'll start the mission. And let's see where we start and what our tactic will be. I need to look if I'm gonna get any more of these additional campaigns. This one has been quite fun thus far, but I guess it becomes repetitive once you've done it once or twice with both sides. Airfield defense, partly cloudy at 2000 meters, no turbulence, 4 meter per second, and anything else, we're still at 2 sovs, still the same one, and not that many. I guess there's a lot of fighting going on. 24 degrees, so pretty warm. Mission critical objective completed, that's what we're waiting for. I don't think we need to check the setup, I'm just quickly gonna double check. Oh, now we have a different airframe, probably because I broke the last one, right? We'll do this one with blue instead, but we'll otherwise follow the same logic. What was it? We were called something with was it E? Let's do that, and yeah, because we're Elmar Ihlenfeld. Always forgetting our name, and we're one leader and 5 wingmen. Okay, so let's go. Game is paused. We'll unpause. Get our view set up. Everything is started already, so that's nice. I wonder if you can tweak that so you don't, or if you can start like totally cold and dark, but well, it's only pressing E anyway. So at the end of the day, it's not gonna make much of a difference. Okay, and our guy in front of us is going, so we should also start moving. Let's make sure. I do think our tail wheel is locked. Let's get that nose so we can use the rudder more efficiently. I'll add a bit of flaps. We're almost going out of the runway. Should be fine. And we're up. We'll get that landing gear up. I'll get those flaps to 0. We're still falling behind, so I guess they are throttling a bit more than we are. Let's try to trim this one a bit with the rudder trim. I think it's a bit better now. And yeah, let's see. Are they slowing down yet? Nothing thus far. Not sure if we have any friendlies close by. We don't want to crash into them. We'll check the O. Okay, so there's a bit of a scramble, I guess, going on. We'll be flying around, or not around, but kind of in a pattern. Did we have anyone behind us? One that's a bit, taking a bit of a narrower turn. And we're gonna change to continuous mode. That should slow us down quite a bit. We can do 50, I think. Let's see if that's enough. Let's go up. That will slow us down. I need to get better at flying in formation. I always find it hard with the AI though. Maybe it's easier with real persons where you can actually try to get the speed somewhat similar. I'm not sure how much the AI tweaks their speed. Okay, let's get down to our buddies. We'll do 40%, see if that's enough. Ooh. Don't want to crash into them though. That's that would be a very sad ending to our career. So let's be a bit careful. Okay, they're going a bit faster than we are. We're going to increase to 48%. See if that's enough or if we need to go higher. I'll increase to 50. I'll do 55. Maybe that's sufficient. 58 maybe. Still falling behind. 60%. Seems that we have we now are more in line with their speed. It will decrease to 53%. Let's see if that's enough. Still catching up quite a lot. 50% then. We'll try that. Still catching up. 47. 50. Let's do 50. I think 50 is around what they're flying. Something around that. Okay, we're able to better maintain visual with our friends, so that's good. It doesn't look that cloudy. It's partly cloudy, but I guess okay, partly. That's not really overcast. I do wonder what kind of limitations there are in terms of what the weather needs to be in order to fly. I guess if it's very cloudy it might be quite hard, specifically with the minimums. Let's do 48 again. Feels like we are catching up with our friends again. Not that fast, but fast enough. Are we catching up with them? We are. Let's go down to 46. Surroundings looking good. Let's check a bit around us. We have got our teal there, Fröhlich that we remember, Harold Bieber. Maybe, well, it's not Bieber with the B-E-I, but it's Bieber. But maybe some lost relative of Justin Bieber, just with the wrong name, unfortunately, or wrong surname. I think the ones I remember from the last time is Fröhlich and Kraus. Maybe Teal was there as well, not sure. Not 100%. I think they are using the standard camouflage. Maybe we should change that as well. Not sure how this desert camo is working. Okay, what do we have now? We now seem to have a mission to fly and fight. Is that what we're getting? Engage. Oh, there we go. So with I you can remove, so this is how it looks without those symbols. It is nicer, I'm not gonna lie. It feels more immersive to fly like this. It's just much harder. For example, it wouldn't surprise me if I got really scared of shooting, because I'm like, is this a friendly or an enemy aircraft? And then the AI would know, right? Because they're programmed. So we'll keep as this. This makes more sense. Let's call it enhanced vision or something. Okay, so around 46% is what we want to keep when we're flying in formation. That seems to work really well. Is that some buddies there on the right, or are we talking enemies? Not sure. No order has been given. I'll assume friendlies, but let's see what the Capitan says. Or the, I don't know what the title is for the squadron commander, but let's see. I also hope that this time when we go back for landing we're not gonna bust the propeller, but let's see. It was kind of disturbing after our multiple missed approaches. We won't be we won't be let in back to the army if we continue busting those propellers. We're gonna be too big of a cost, even if we shoot down some Russian aircraft. That must be enemies or allies. Not sure. Not sure. Okay, 10 minutes. They're flying very nice information though. I'm the odd one out. Okay, Swift cleared for takeoff. Taking off, out. So someone is taking off. The question is where? Attack plane spotted. 1 o'clock. Oh, there we go. We'll follow Julius Cross and the rest of the bunch. They seem to have added a bit more trust, so we'll do the same. Do we have any airfield close by? We can go up a bit more. 58. Okay. IL-2. Okay, that's good. They do have the back gunner, right? So they are not the most nice target to be attacking, but neither the worst. Let's try to use our speed. We're going into combat mode. And we'll try to get behind them. There we have one. Oh, and there we have hurricanes. That's not good. Let's try to get away. We came in really badly there. Okay. We'll go back to combat mode. I think I was able to get them off my back. But let's be a bit careful. That one looks a bit dangerous. I don't think it's following us, but you can never know for sure. Let's try to break. Save our friend. Okay, I think we got some hits on that. We're going a bit too fast. Now we're gonna make ourselves a huge target, so let's be a bit careful. Okay, let's see. You can return to base. Well, we do wanna live, so I'm not against those news, but I also wanna get a kill. And there's still fighting going on, so I wanna help our mates. Try to at least. I think that hurricane might be our best. Let's actually gain a lot of altitude. And avoid stalling, of course. That guy might be our target, Vasily Popov. We'll have to stop quite quick. Oh, if we're gonna... I need to be a bit careful so we don't stall. We are really maximum pushing this aircraft. We don't want to go emergency mode. Okay, let's see. Okay, he seems to be out of the game. So let's dive and let's pick up some speed and get out of here. Anyone close by? No. Okay, that's good news. We are flying pretty quickly. Oh, we have Ivanov behind us. Can we check if he's still chasing us, or... Okay, we seem to have... so there we have him. Let's turn the game back on him, and let's see, can we turn? Let's use the rudder a bit for a quicker rotation. Okay, let's see, we're not... I don't want to do emergency mode, we're gonna burn out this engine. Let's be a bit cautious with our ammo as well. We don't have that much. Okay, Ivanov is really getting it. It's not going good for him. So I'm gonna slow down. Same with this guy. Ah, that was a bad shot. He's down. Our friends have been playing or flying very well. Okay, let's throttle up quite a bit again. See if we can find any further. I don't think so. And considering that I think we can start following the F-4s, those are our squad. The G2s are not. Let's check on this one. There was still one enemy, but he seems to have died now as well. Okay, so no kills this time around, but we survived. I actually realized that I did have the spectator views available. That's pretty cool. Look from the outside. I usually try to not use it for the combat. Feels a bit like cheating. But it's nice from a visual standpoint. It's very nice. It looks very pretty, the aircraft. Look at that, the flames coming out there from the engine. How is Gotthard doing? Hopefully he's doing fine, but seemed a bit slower. I guess if they've taken some damage. Hopefully not. Okay, here's our mates. I'll do a bit of zigzagging in order to not crash into those. I have slowed down to 46, so let's see if that's sufficient. We'll turn very swiftly and that way. Hopefully soon enough. Might be that they're flying even slower though. Feels like we have ample speed. Okay, we're down to 42. Is that enough, or are we still doing too fast? Seems like everyone made it though, so that's good news. I really should get one of those track IR headsets. I'm now basically using my mouse as the way to look around, so it's very kind of quick, right? Quick movements. Who's Gerald Mives? And where are we talking? Oh yeah, because we're still patrolling, right? So it's possible that we might still get into a fight. Amazing to see kind of the ailerons, etc. moving. And you know, even modern airplanes are still flying with the same logic, right? Hell, this one doesn't even look that old on the inside, and it's super old, right? It's 1930s, end of 1930s tech. But this must have seemed like sci-fi, for example, during World War I, right? Okay, we're increasing to 49%. How did you do the aim with the sight? Let me see, settings, key mapping, weapons control. Let me see if we find it here. Firing position. Left shift T, nestled to gun sight. Would it be that one maybe? Because I'm pretty sure there is one where you can... wasn't that one. Okay, now we're doing 43. Now we're doing 38. Seems more stable. We don't seem to be crashing into our mates, so that's good news. Adolf Handke, was he part of our crew? He was not. So still, we have survived 2 battles thus far. That's very good news. Are we falling a bit behind them? Maybe time to increase to 40%. Maybe 42% will be enough. Still have some ways to go. I think we are basically just flying back home now. Primary mission is completed. Does seem like we followed the route, but that was about it. I guess with these aircraft it would be a bit easier because you can see the yellow, right? And that kind of tells you that it's friendly, but yeah, it must be harder otherwise. We can remove those colors for now. Just enjoy the beautiful views of the steppes, I guess you can call it. How are we looking? We didn't get hit or anything, right? No hits, so that's very good. I remember my last campaign, I'm trying to think how I died. I crashed into my mate. I think that must have been that one. Yeah. That was a big bummer of a campaign. Roland Stubbe is landing. Evlampievski. Who the hell is Evlampievski? Or maybe that's the air base, that's why it's such a weird name. In terms of it not sounding German at all. Actually a very nice interior. It sucks that you can't use it or click stuff. Not that it's that important, but just because, you know, it looks very nice. Would just add a bit of immersion, I think. But I can agree in the sense that it doesn't really add anything to the game itself, since you can keybind most things. And you don't want to end up looking down here, but it does, I think, add to the immersion just looking at your, you know, the different displays, etc. Okay, we're soon ready to land. Let's try to be quick this time around. And let's go a bit below and see if we can spot. Is that the place we're landing at? I assume so. So let's see if we get the orders to land, or what's the... Okay, we got Stork, break off and land individually. Okay, so I'm gonna be a bit rude here, and I'm gonna try to break off first and take the approach. I am gonna slow down quite a bit. I'm gonna assume we can land from this direction. Wasn't that crazy winds, right? Okay, let's go to 10%. That should bleed our speed off very nicely. I wish you could like move the camera a bit, because you can move your head. So now I feel a bit stuck. Okay, we can start adding some flaps. Gonna start turning. Okay, and there's the runway. We're gonna get the landing gear down. Gonna continue to add flaps. I think we're looking a bit better now, but let's see what they say once we come in for the landing. We're at 100%. So yeah, that's always the main question. What? Let's make sure we have the tail wheel locked, which we do have now. 200, so that's okay. Let's just pay attention to that. I'm gonna pitch up a bit, but that's gonna make us bleed off speed quite quickly, specifically when we have so much drag. Okay, this is looking okay. Okay. We got landing clearance. Okay, that's good. That's good. Can we make it without breaking our prop? So far, so good. Even though I think we overrun the runway a bit. We'll release our tail wheel and we'll try to make it out. Yeah, landing successful. Where did the other guy land? Did I land the wrong one? That would be a bit funny. No, they're all coming in, I think, for this one, possibly from the other direction though. Look at that, we made it, but that was a bit hairy. Let's just have a look if our mates are flying around here. Yeah, they're coming in from the other direction. So we just we went a bit off on our own. Or is he? Is he going around maybe? We're just gonna stop here at some point. Let's actually retract the flaps. I'm just happy that I made it down actually without crashing. It's not too easy to land with these, but it's fun. I really like the landings in Sturmovik. There's just something about them that makes them very nice to do. So it's not a bad sim at all. That's something to keep in mind. Even though, you know, you can't touch things, it's a very fun combat sim. And I really feel like, you know, I really like the old Sturmovik 1946. But, I mean, it's just too old, that one, even though it's still great in the sense, I mean, if you don't mind graphics and stuff, it's still great, but yeah, this one is just amazing. I really like the clouds in this one, looks amazing. Okay. Okay, let's stop here. We'll finish the mission. Accept. Mission accomplished. Intercept, landing, takeoff. We got nothing. We can check the events log. Enemy hurricanes destroyed. Not sure about the IL enemy LR. Yeah, okay, so there was some fighting going on after us. And now now let's see what's next. Enemy planes have been spotted crossing our front lines. So is this a scrambling mission? Let me have a look. Planning room. Interception. It's basically just a proceed. Nothing for us to join. And let's see what the next one is. Medals are all that matters, that's what I say. Yeah, that's the spirit. Elmar, Ihlenfeld. Going forward, we are seeing a new day begins. Okay, cloud levels pretty fine. Average. We can proceed again. We're at Wednesday, 26th of 8th. So let's see if we're going into the 27th. Not that many sorties, but I guess you need to relax a bit as well if you're flying these kind of intense flights. Nothing yet. Bombers escort mission in progress. Advance to Volga might actually be, we might actually be able to accomplish that without having done too much. But it's still simulating, we're still on the 26th of 8th. And now we are getting a mission, which is an attacker's escort one. We have Arndt again, Bieber, we remember, Thiel. But the rest, oh no, Julius Kraus got wounded in action. That's sad. In terms of the unit HQ, let's have a look who's still with us. Kraus and Phillips have been wounded. We had a few leave us, right? Changing, but Arndt is still with us. Thiel, Fröhlich, Kupka, Bieber, yeah. Some of the ones I haven't flown with. Very good statistics. I am definitely not one of the better ones. Brodo von Beer hasn't, well, he's destroyed a vehicle though, so I'll give him that. But yeah, I think this will be a mission for, trying to think, should this be, it's a bomber escort, it can take a bit of time, maybe we should do it. Or maybe I can leave that for the part 2. Let's do one mission per part. That will make them a bit more condensed. So, see you until next time, part 3. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.